Good morning and welcome to another episode of Richard and Paul Cook... Hello, Paul.
Hello, Richard.
How are you?
I'm marvellous, and may I say how utterly gorgeous you're looking today?
I'm 42. Anyway, this is not Sunday Chat.
Sunday Chat!
No, this is Richard and Paul Cook... So today's recipe, as you've noticed from the title, is cheese and onion pie. So Paul, tell me.
Gulls.
I can hear gulls. There's been quite a few gulls around.
There's
It's quite
been
strange.
A lot. In the last 5 or 6 days there's been lots of gulls around. Anyway.
You suddenly think you're at the seaside. Paul, what are your memories of cheese and onion pie?
It was sort of a staple. It was something that Mum could throw together, because in our house Mum cooked. I would help, and one of my brothers, Martin, would help as well. Perry, I don't think ever. I think he made toast and jam. No, he didn't make jam, he put jam on toast. But yeah, Perry didn't cook, Martin did and I did. And it was something that Mum would have on a regular basis, maybe every fortnight. And it would be a pie on a plate, because this is made on a plate. And we would have a slice, and we would sort of come home from school and there'd be a slice of this cheese and onion
Well, what
pie.
was in it? What did your mum put in it?
Mum would put cheese, which would be Guernsey cheese. There would be cheddar as well, so Mum would mostly put some cheddar in there. And onion, which I think Mum would either put in... She would do it slightly differently sometimes. Sometimes she'd fry it. Sometimes she'd boil it if she was doing something else. And sometimes she'd just sort of put it in raw. And then there was potato in there. There was always some chopped up potato in there, which was usually leftover potato actually. I think it was a dish that, again, Mum would do things and go, oh well, I'll do an extra onion because I'll keep the onion and use it for that tomorrow. So yeah, I think there was always leftover potatoes in there. Yeah.
Yeah, you see, my memories are school. I remember it used to be on offer at school dinners. Right. But I remember my mum made a version that was a little bit different. She didn't use potato. She made she would sweat down some onions, and then she'd add flour, and then she'd make a roux, a very thick roux. And then she would add cheese, and then she would put it into the plate pie. So a plate pie is a plate. We're going to be using an enamel plate today, which I've lightly greased, by the way, just in case.
There we are.
Because we've done some prep. Because it's pastry. You've seen me do pastry 100 times. She would put the base on, then she would put the thick sauce, and then the lid, and then it would be baked. So it was kind of like a thick cheese and onion sauce. Yeah,
Mum would do that, which we would generally have cold, but it would be in a like a flan dish. It would be a flan rather than.
So it didn't have a lid.
Didn't have a lid.
Yeah.
No, and it would be not like your mum did.
Because if it's got a lid, it's a pie.
It's a pie, yeah. So yeah, Mum's would be in a flan or a quiche, and it would be maybe about 3/4 an inch of that mixture. So your mum used less mixture.
Less mixture, and it was a dinner plate rather than a pie plate.
Yeah.
An ordinary dinner plate, obviously oven proof.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are my memories of it, and I've not made it an awful lot. If you look at my vlog from last week, I did an experiment with a no cheese filling, very similar to what we're doing today. What?
Black and white cat on the fence.
Oh.
Not one I've seen before.
And the one that we're doing today is, again, an amalgamation of bits of research. We're going to be using potato, we're going to be using onion and we're going to be using cheddar. But a couple of the recipes that I've seen use Lancashire cheese or Cheshire cheese, which is a slightly more tart cheese, which...
They're more crumbly as well.
And actually, both of those cheeses are really nice when toasted.
Yeah.
Because they kind of bobble up.
Yeah.
And go brown very quickly.
It's due to different fat contents, isn't it?
Well, it's going to be different fat contents, and I guess the structure of the protein will also be different. Cheddar cheese tends to go a bit more rubbery and a bit more stringy, a little bit like mozzarella does. Whereas Cheshire cheese tends to, like I say, go sort of creamy and bubbly.
Yeah.
But we're going to make ours with what we've got, and we've got cheddar.
So we're using cheddar. Mum had a whole set of glass Pyrex plates, and that's what Mum would use to bake on, glass Pyrex plates, and she would do that with her apple pie and rhubarb pie as well, which again they weren't thick like you see in American apple pie. They weren't like that, they were quite flat. Yeah.
And the thing about a plate pie is because it is fairly slim, it's not too deep, it means the base of the pastry cooks well and fairly efficiently. And also, you do try with a plate pie to get the pastry as thin as you can, so it's not too stodgy. And that's what I've done today. So I guess we should get in the kitchen. There's not an awful lot of work to do because I've been busy this morning, Paul. I've been multitasking this morning.
He has.
I've been dealing with washing. I've been checking the progress of my Christmas tree.
Yes, but...
More on that.
Just a note on my mum's, I just remembered something. My mum's pies. Dad used to always say that mum's pies had a doorstep around them, because there was always the edge where you sort of, crimp it all together. That was always quite thick. So Dad would always say there was a doorstep. And actually it was quite good because when it was cold, it would, like a pasty, which we were talking about the other day, you'd use that edge to eat it, and then you eat the edge as well.
Well, I'm hoping my pastry will be up to its usual standards.
What, perfect?
Perfect. Flaky, crumbly, due to my cold hands and my warm heart.
I was going to say something else.
But yeah, I've done quite a bit of prep, so the filling is prepped. We're going to show it to you before it's all mixed together. It needs a little bit of mustard, Paul, so I'd like you to do that job. I've already lined the plate with the first layer of pastry. I've rolled out the top, ready to go. And actually what I've done is covered them in a damp tea towel, just to stop them from drying out. And I've grated the cheese. So
all I need to do is add mustard.
All we need to do is assemble. We had to wait for the filling to cool, because you never put a warm filling into pastry. It's going to melt the fat in the pastry and the pastry's going to fail. So let's get in the kitchen and assemble the pie. So we're in the kitchen and everything's kind of ready here. Paul, put the oven on. 180. 180 fan. Lovely. 180 fan, and it's going to take about half an hour to 35 minutes to cook. So what we'll do is we're going to turn the camera around a little bit and focus on this area where all the action is taking place. So Paul, show the viewers the filling. So what I did was I sweated down some onions. You can just see those underneath. 2 red onions, and then I took a large baking potato and I microwaved it in chunks for about 5 minutes until they were starting to feel as though they were cooked.
Oh yeah, they've still got some texture.
Still got some texture. I've added salt and pepper to that, and Paul is going to add a teaspoon of English mustard and he's going to fork it through. So those of you who don't know anything about mustard, English mustard tends to be the strongest of mustards. So it adds a real nice bite and really complements cheese as well.
Yeah, it lifts the flavour.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, so I'm doing that to not break up the potato. That looks lovely.
Does it feel cool now?
Yeah, absolutely.
Good.
I got my fingers on the base, and yeah, there's no heat there.
Good, because it's got to be totally cool. So that's basically onions and potato, and that's going to go into the pie case, and we're going to deal with that now. So this is the damp tea towel I was talking about. Let's remove it and reveal the pastry création.
So the one at the back is the one that's on the plate.
Yeah. So this is my lid, and my rolling pin is to hand, because I'm going to use the rolling pin to lift it. But I'm just going to pop that to one side.
Okay.
So this is the enamel plate. I'm not sure whether you can see that. I've lightly greased it with some butter, and the first thing to do is to put a little bit of cheddar. In fact, we're going to put half the cheddar in the base. So I've got my cheddar. Just going to roughly divide that into half.
Right. I suppose you could do a finer grate if you want to. I suppose.
Well, I don't think it would make any difference, to be honest. There we are. Just spread that around.
And obviously when this goes in the oven, it's going to sink a bit, isn't it? Because it will melt.
Yeah, of course. And then on top of this goes the filling.
Okay, it's about half of it.
Don't know about you, I could just dive into
Yeah,
that and eat it.
I was just thinking about
from
that.
I think that is maybe we could get some more if we press it down a little bit. What do you think? Press it down? Because don't forget, we can't go too high because the pastry won't fit over.
Yeah, but you've got plenty of pastry there to fit over there.
Okay.
I think.
You think we should shove it all in?
Yeah, I would.
On your head be it, Paul. If it all goes wrong. Yeah.
Good. Yeah.
Okay. Right, so I'm going to transfer it over here so I can crimp it and neaten it. So I'm going to take the excess off.
And what we're going to do with that, we're going to bake it separately.
Well, I hadn't really planned on doing anything with it other than wrapping it in some cling wrap.
We can use it for something else.
Yeah.
Yeah, good idea.
Or what you can do, and what my mum used to do, was make it into some little leaves and decorate the top of the pie. But I'm not doing that today. That would actually make a couple of jam tarts. If you could pass me some cling wrap, please, Paul. Just pop that into some cling wrap and that can go in the fridge and I can make something with that later. Perfect. Okay, so we okay on camera, Paul?
Yep.
So I'm going to crimp the edges, which will seal them in using a fork. I'm just going to do that all the way around. And all that really remains to be done is a glaze.
That's to let the steam out.
Okay, I'm just using, I've put far too much, but hey, oat milk that will hopefully give this a little bit of a golden colour. I have tried oat milk before, it's not always that successful at a glaze, but hey. How are we doing with that oven temperature, Paul?
Almost there.
Okay. So this is the part in the bake-off where they go, "Ooh." It's not bad.
It's looking good, yeah.
Not bad at all.
Time to go in the oven.
Time to go in the oven. I think a baking sheet, Paul. Just in case of any over spilling. Oh, perfect. I'm so looking forward to seeing this when it comes out of the oven.
I'm looking forward to eating it. Yeah, it's going to go on the floor in a minute.
No, it's not. Don't say that. Into the oven you go. Cheese and onion pie, baby. Top or middle?
Just put it in.
Middle. 30 minutes. See you in a bit. So, the time has elapsed. Let's have a look. Ooh. Wow.
That looks fabulous.
Oh, I don't know whether you can see that. I hope you can.
See if you can see that.
Oh, I didn't pull the screen out.
Oh yeah, yeah, you can see that.
I'm going to do a close-up of me cutting into it. Oh, it looks good.
And of course that's a portion for two. Yeah.
Yes, half and half. That's lunch. That's lunch. Are we going to have baked beans with it?
Oh no, I just want it like that, I think.
Well, it's not really a substantial lunch.
Well, there's cheese in it.
We had baked beans with our pasties last
We
week.
could have it, yeah. We can have
I think we should
now.
I think we should have baked beans with it. Let's give you a close-up as I cut into the pie. So here we are. Oh, I've noticed glitter on the table. There's a bit of glitter from my Christmas decorations. I'm being greedy, I'm having 2 pieces because I'm absolutely starving. Well, the pastry turned out good again.
Yeah.
Oh. That filling is...
That's just delicious. I haven't had this for years and years and years, decades.
You had very similar last week.
I know,
When
but
I did the little pasties.
I think this is the thing with visual, with food, how it's presented, it can alter your sort of relationship with it, and seeing it as a pie rather than a pasty, it brings back those sort of feelings of when you used to have things, and yeah, I mean, it's delicious.
Pastry's lovely. I'm getting good at pastry.
You are, yeah.
I think the secret...
And look, little doorstop.
I think the secret to nice flaky pastry is to not mess around with it for too long.
Yeah.
To do it as quick, every part of it, to do it as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
And be as cold as possible.
Yeah, and not be too faffy with everything.
Oh, it's lovely.
That is delicious. And the potatoes still got texture. The onions are quite silky, but they've still got their texture to them. And of course, the cheese has just melted and sort of it all mingled. So lovely. Yeah, another winner.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I will be making a recipe card for it, so I'll make that available in the coffee shop. The link will be in the description.
And again, this is another dish that you could take a portion, let it go cold, and then have it cold. It's going to be differently delicious cold as it is hot.
That is lovely.
Yeah, chowing down.
That's a good recipe. It works well. And not too difficult. And of course, if you're a complete novice with pastry, just buy it.
Yeah.
Personally, I really enjoy making it. And I think homemade tastes better. You know exactly what's in it. And yeah, I mean, that glaze worked well.
Yeah. I think there are some oat milks. We use one called Glebe Farm, and I think that one has a better. It works better with as a glaze than Lidl's own oat milk. It's sort of slightly. It must have maybe a little bit more fat in it, or it's got more oats in it, so they brown maybe a bit more.
Lovely. So we're going to eat this. Hope you enjoyed that. And happy baking.
Be interested to see what's next.